Okay, so I am presuming that we are live and y'all can probably hear the lawnmower outside. This is because the wife chose to mow the lawn at this time. So I am getting myself over here to the live stream so that I can see the chat. At the moment, I cannot see no chat. Just throw my wallet over there. Got that muted. Alright, let's get on over here and say hey to everyone who's already here. So, oh wow, really? This is... Okay, so, yes, we got you in here. How you doing, dude? I still haven't listened to your name enough. I haven't had no time. I know you went to Instagram and you told me how to pronounce your name, but I just have not had enough time to listen to how you pronounce it. So, sorry about that, but it is what it is. Yes, I am finally starting, and yes, we can hear the lawnmower in the background because, like I said, the wife, she chose to mow the lawn. I told her just wait till tomorrow and I'll mow the lawn tomorrow, but I guess she told me she just wanted the exercise. I was like, whatever. Alright, nonetheless, though, we are here and we are going to... First things first, we're going to actually get the screen set up properly. This is because, yeah, I'm not going to actually listen to it, but I am going to be here. And Amar. You can say Amar. Okay, cool beans. But we're not going to listen to it yet. What we're going to do is first 10-15 minutes here, chit-chat with each other, all that good stuff. And I'm going to be getting the settings to this TV to where you can actually see it pretty well on the screen as well. You can't really see it on the screen, but I got me a new anti-glare film on there, everything like that. And once let me actually mute this before I do anything. Alright, so yes, we got it playing, but the thing is y'all could barely see it. So I'm going to go ahead, jump into this, the settings and all that good stuff, be right here, and, Mazzaro, that's hopefully I pronounced that right, but hello back to you, Mazzaro, over there in the chat. We're going to go ahead, jump into this, put the backlight down a little bit, that should help us quite a bit. In fact, if you go all the way to 0, that should help out tons. Now, I can't figure out the flicker yet. That's the only thing I haven't figured out, but I don't think y'all are really going to mind that too much. So, turn the brightness down a little, because I know that's also going to help with the picture. And, yeah, let's cut that up just a little bit, because that's just not, that just ain't working for me. Because I want to be able to see the girls' faces, even if it is just one piece of art. Now, with this list here, what I did was go ahead and combine 2 lists together, because I got Amar here in the chat as well. He gave me a list, and we also had StarCraft. They are literally, I pin almost every comment of theirs in the comment section, but we also got them in here, and they gave me a list as well. So what I did was just combine the list, and I'm going to be real, the list pretty much is combined together, and they're pretty much the same, with the exception of 2 songs from the StarCraft one from Chapter 10. So hopefully the screen is about where it needs to be. Let me go ahead. Like I said, I ain't listening to it yet, but we are, going through the process of getting the screen, correct and all that good stuff. So, if I can actually find where I was, let's bring the brightness up a little bit more, because I'm also looking on, this screen here with you as well, just to kind of gauge what's what, and that looks pretty good to me right there, honestly. I'm going to cut the contrast down a little bit, just to kind of, granted, like I said, I can't get the flicker quite yet, but yeah. And really, I do want to, I don't know. Sharpness, we'll cut that all the way up just because sharpness is sharpness. You want it to be as sharp as possible, right? So, color, I don't know exactly which way to go on that one. Let's see where we are here because there is a slight delay between me and the screen. So, I think, now if I could figure out the flicker, it's a little dark but good. Okay, okay. Oh darn, I'm already into the second song. Let me go back up on the color there. I got an idea. I'll bring that contrast back up. Appreciate you there. Oop, don't want to bring it up too much though. Cut the brightness back up a little bit. I think we're pretty good for right now. Okay, so I am going to kind of go back a little bit because I don't want to get, too spoiled on that. Go back to the song, pause that up, and I guess chit chat with y'all for another 5-10 minutes. I want to figure that flicker out so bad because I could see it flickering right here on the screen as well because I got the camera up there, but I got the screen right here to keep up with the chat over here, and I'm kind of wanting to figure that out. I know it has something to do with the frame rate, and I want to figure that out as well. If I could just picture settings, but I was just there, and that's the biggest problem I'm having, is there is no other setting for the picture. So, hey, we'll deal with the flicker for now, but, hey, more people we get in here, about 5 more minutes, we'll start with the first song here. In fact, I'll go ahead and unmute it, because why not? We already got, and there is StarCraft right there. As I was just saying, hey, by the way, hey, back to you. As I was saying earlier, I took your list and the list from Amar, and I kind of combined them. Really, there was only 2 songs that were different from your list, so I threw his in there, and kind of, because all his songs were kind of from, who is this? Flint of RWBY. It was from Flint of RWBY as well. We got Time Dragon 7 in here. Yo, back to you, man. I know I've been saying it for the past couple minutes, and yes, I could see the flicker on the screen there. That's the next thing that I'm going to work with. I got the anti-glare film right here, and that helps a lot. But I've already got the setting for the TV and stuff like that. Y'all just let me know if we need to brighten it, dim it down, all that stuff. So, yeah. Got a hole in my lip. Not a real hole, by the way, y'all. But, yeah. Lenina Freza. Hey, you back to you. I feel really close to the screen for some reason. Oh, I just noticed I can actually see the computer reflection right here in my eyes as well. Yeah. Got 10 people in here. We've been streaming for about 7 minutes now. Like I was telling a few folks earlier. Oops, let me mute that. What I was doing earlier, if I can get this thing to play now. What I was doing was kind of getting the, picture set up for y'all. Give it about 10. Yeah, I was going to give it a few more minutes. I was kind of trying to get the picture set up to where y'all could see it more clear, because a lot of times whenever we're doing this with the TV screen, it's not really that clear. And I think it's looking a lot better than it previously was. And I'm going to be working on this, pretty continuously. I think y'all can even see the words, which is really a good thing. I'm thinking about actually getting it a little bit closer, and you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to get a little bit closer today. Let's move that over there. And we're going to move the camera, if y'all can still hear me. Move this tripod here. Granted, yes, I know there's a flicker on the screen, y'all. But I'm trying to make it where y'all can also see the words and everything. So hopefully that looks a little bit better. Let me get right here. I don't know. I can't see myself yet. There we go. Yeah, I brought it a little bit closer, of course, as you can tell. And yeah, I think y'all can actually you could see the words to the screen and everything, as opposed to what I had last time. Now, I am going to work with the frame rate and stuff like that later on. Let me actually go ahead and back off of this. That way, once we start the thing, we start the thing. But you can definitely see the screen a lot better, so that is fantastic. And as usual, the first song is usually our getting the levels right and stuff like that. So, cool beans. I think that's working out pretty good. The more and more I play with it, the better it gets. So, oh, here we go. Volume, okay, StarCraft, Volume 4 wasn't my favorite by a long shot. Speaking of, there's only 8 songs in this soundtrack. I'm just wondering if that's correct, because that's all I was given. So yeah, cool. Wasn't my favorite, but I do like the concept, spreading time, exploring all the characters as individuals. I do like that as well. First 3 were mostly about the teams. Yeah, that was true. StarCraft again, correct. 2 of them are bonus tracks. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. So, yeah, there's only 8 songs. So, really, it's not going to be that, too long of a, well, let's be real, it will probably be a good hour, hour and a half, because I talk a lot. And, in fact, I'm talking a lot now. But that's, of course, because I've got to waste some time before, we jump into this, right? Because we want people to get here. We want people to know that we're here. We're about to listen to the soundtrack and all that good stuff. And we got Tenshi 88 Swiss. I'm just going to say Tenshi. And he is saying, or she, I don't know, honestly, because I don't know a lot of y'all's genders. I know some of y'all's genders, but I don't know all of your genders. So, nonetheless, though, we got from Teshi, hey, and don't worry, I have witnessed worse if it comes to stream tech setups. Yeah, this is, I seen there was one other YouTuber, granted, yeah, I know y'all probably wouldn't be interested in them, and honestly, I'm not interested in that YouTuber either. I just listen to his streams, literally, because of the amount of craziness that comes out of his mouth. But that's another, that's a whole nother story. If y'all look on a playlist I got here, it's Kent Hovind. I actually do like the setup he's got, though, and that's what gave me the idea that, hey, we got a TV here. We can do exactly what he does, and you can literally see his TV almost perfectly clear. And that's what I'm trying to get set up right here, is get the TV where it's set up pretty clear. Y'all can actually see it and all that good stuff. I'm thinking about actually bringing it away from the desk there and actually kind of have it right about here. So let me get caught up with these comments real fast, and then we'll jump into the first song and all that good stuff. Where were we? Daniel Sapphire. Good to finally make it to a stream. Yes, with my wife, normally she does the prayer and helpline on Saturday nights from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. And that's why I do it so late in the evening. And I hate doing that to y'all, but, it is what it is. That's usually the only time I can find to stream, while she's busy. Because, I like to find time where she's busy and then I can do my own thing as well. So, yes, okay. StarCraft Volume 4 might be my favorite soundtrack out of all 7 so far, though. I do like the opening theme song the most so far, personally. Because it does tell us how they would be feeling after the events of Volume 3. Amar, for me, soundtrack Volume 3. For me, Volume 3 soundtrack is best. Okay, Cliff, we got Volume 4, one of my favorite soundtracks, along with Volume 6 and 7. Okay, we'll give it another 2 minutes before we jump into the first song. Because, well, let's say another minute or 2, because that'll leave it where we've been streaming for 15 minutes now. That'll give people time to jump in, all that good stuff. And then we'll just listen to the first song and go through all, well, not, we won't go through all 8, like, back to back to back to back, but, we'll jump into it. Eva, and I hope Mr. Squeaks, the chair here, doesn't squeak too much on us. This is just, but Eva, hey, the profile picture looks familiar. Huh. My favorite soundtracks is 4, 5, and 6. Huh. But your profile picture looks familiar. I don't know if you're new here or not. But, I don't know. Either way, Daniel Salfire, I'm a sucker for the Volume 6 soundtrack. Volume 6, I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, but it shouldn't take us too long. In fact, I know StarCraft and a couple others have said, hey, take your time, just because Volume 8's coming out November 7th, I believe. Don't rush it. So I'm kind of going along with what they're saying. I'm not going to rush it or nothing like that. In fact, I'm going to unmute this while I got a chance. I'm not going to rush it. I am going to try to shoot for, well, I can't say that because we do have RWBY Chibi on season 2 as well. So here's what I'm going to do. Alright, let me get it in my head real fast. And we got dishes clanging in the background. Here we go. Well, November 14th is when I'll be able to start reacting to it because, okay, sorry for my mind right here, but I'm kind of going to the community tab. I'm about to throw a poll up. And I am going to figure something out here. Oops. My channel. No, don't want scam baiting stuff. And if you don't know what scam baiting is, that's wasting scammers' time. Okay, so let's do a poll. I cannot see the comments right this second, but in a second, y'all are going to know what the poll is. Let me think out loud here for a second. Pretty much in a nutshell, I'm wanting to know what y'all think I should do when it comes to RWBY Chibi. Watch it consecutively, parallel with Volume 5. You know what? We'll do that later. I don't need to do a poll for that. We'll do the poll right here. And then, as soon as I'm done, I gotta stop myself. Okay, the thing is, StarCraft, the thing is, there's no such thing as a bad choice when it comes to RWBY. Cliff, Volume 4 opener is still my favorite RWBY opening thing so far. Daniel, the new volume comes out November 14th, I think. I think November 14th is when I can start reacting to it, because I think they want people to wait a week. Then we got Teshi. It's not the setup that makes the stream. The host is more important. Doesn't mean anything if you have a nasty setup. If you don't have the character of, if you have the character of a potted plant. I mean, I could have the character of a potted plant. Where did that pot figure come from? Either way, I got distracted. But yeah, I could have the character of a potted plant. Some potted plants now, they do got some character. Okay, back to the comments. StarCraft, yes. If you tried to catch up, it would literally everything else you were watching, and even if you might not make it, I probably wouldn't make it, honestly. That's probably give or take about 38 episodes, I'm not sure, just to catch up. And then we got Just Kitty, hey there. Time Dragon, BRB, we will see you when you're right back. And then we got Chloe here. Parallel. Okay. I'll think about it. But Teshi V8 starts October 8th. Okay, there is no reason trying. Oh, October 8th or November 8th? Huh. Because if it's October 8th, 0 chance. Chloe, yes, 7th is for people that pay for it early. So you can't show the reaction as your viewers didn't pay. It's public on November 14th for free. But I just watch it on Kiss Anime. Okay, for free. Okay, I got you. You mean November 7th, November. Okay, cool beans. Oops, did I just mute this? I have no idea. There, it's not muted. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and say this. Let me know in the comments. I'm not going to do a poll. I might do a poll after we're done with this. But where'd my drink go? Oh, there it is. Okay, because I'm going to definitely need that soon. Alright, so I know one of you said parallel. Let me know if y'all want me to watch RWBY Chibi Season 2 parallel with Volume 5, or if you want me to watch RWBY Chibi Season 2 first, which is going to be a set of 7, I think, videos. Well, 6. But the first one's going to be a character, you know, the y'all know what I mean, the character shorts. So, yeah. So, yeah. Okay, cool beans. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Either watch RWBY Chibi Season 2 first, which would probably take me a couple weeks to a few weeks to get through the whole thing, or, you know, watch it parallel. Watch, you know, 1-2 episodes of Volume 5, and then a set of RWBY Chibi. I don't know. I'll get back to the comments, but let's go ahead. Because if I don't shut up, I'm not going to ever get to the first song. So, y'all need to also... Okay, I know I ask... I know I ask a lot of y'all, but also on top of that, let me know about the volume levels. Let me know about everything. Plus, at the same time, I don't react to music. I don't know hardly anything about music. So this is literally just us sitting here listening to it together with my random comments mixed in between, because I don't pause or nothing like that. Because I've noticed that if I do pause, I'll be pausing every 5 seconds. So I say we just listen to the song, chill out, talk about it afterwards, and go on to the next one. But volume control, let me know about the picture quality, all that good stuff. So if I don't shut up, we're never going to jump into it. So let's do this. Let me turn it. First, we got commercials though. Okay. I'm going to cut this up. We're going to go. You know, I'm gonna actually let the commercials play out. What does that picture look like to y'all? Because I feel like the picture looks really good. Granted, yes, there's a flicker in there, and I will be taking that out as soon as I figure it out. But there's a flicker in there, so... Okay, Invisalign, I need to check into that. Okay, so here we go. Okay, somehow my wife is joining us a little bit. She doesn't want me to tell y'all about that. Are you sitting down with us? What are you doing?
I'm looking for a pen.
Pen. Alright, we'll actually pause this for just a second. She's looking for a pen.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. We'll go back to the beginning of it. You could have stayed in if you want.
I know.
Nobody's stopping you. I mean, we could put a chair right there. Granted, you'll be blocking the TV.
That's okay. I'm up to something.
What are you up to?
Fun. Fun of my own.
Fun of your own?
Yes.
You don't want to say it on camera?
No, stop. You're making me blush.
Oh, never mind. Alright. So, okay. Yes, this is a live stream. So, yes, this is what was going to happen a little bit. But yeah, I guess I'd rather see you watch Chibi straight. And okay, yeah, I knew you were going to say that, StarCraft, because you want to see everything, you know, kind of in a line. This is Volume 5. It has its own storyline, so you'd be juggling 2 different ones. That's a good point. I'd be up to watch Chibi, then Volume 5, so you aren't, you know, just spamming RWBY content. Yeah, okay, good point, good point. Plus Chibi 2 is great. Okay. Volume 5 and then a set of Chibi. Well, there is a season 2.5, I was told, of RWBY Chibi. So I'm trying to mix them both together. And Zaxby's. You know what? Let's go. I'm just gonna stop. We'll restart the song. So, is the volume levels too loud, or are they not loud enough? I don't know. Y'all let me know. I understand there is going to be a flicker on the TV screen as well. And this is something I did used to like, though. This is why I like the beginning opening of the song. I mean, of the Volume 4, you know, itself. Because it tells us literally how they're feeling at the end of Volume 3 in the Fall of Beacon. saying pretty much, then it turned out was far less like a bedtime story. Ruby is literally finding out that this is not the stories and the glamour and the glory that she thought it was going to be. This is why I like this opening more than the rest so far. Granted, I don't know nothing about Volume 5's opening. Did we just go home? Can we follow through? See, they've lost all hope, and yeah, and this song really... Oh, good sound, good picture, cool beans. I am going to work... I am going to work on the flicker, because I look over here at the screen, and I do not like that flicker. That flicker bothers the mess out of me, but I did tell y'all before that, you know what, I'll shut up. Let's enjoy the song for what it is. Can we get back to a happy place? My goodness. We've suffered so much and sorrow. Okay. My wife, when she walked in, though, whenever I pushed play, she was kind of dancing to it a little bit. Okay, finally falls. So we're obviously talking about the fall of Beacon there, because okay, let's just live day by day. So that's what we're doing now. We're living day by day, and that's where we are in this, or at least when we started the, you know, Volume 4, that's where we were in the series, is they're living day by day and just going about their stuff. And I really feel so flipping close to this camera right now. This is not an angle that I'm used to. Okay. Feels like there's nothing. Oh, we switching up on the fan art here, I see. And yeah, I will jump into the comments in a minute, but takes an unexpected turn. Huh. A friend is suddenly gone. Talking about Pyrrha now. But if they were here, they'd say, go forward, you must keep. Yeah, Pyrrha would say something like that. Keep going forward, keep moving on. Unless we accidentally skipped into another song. Okay, we didn't. I thought we did it first. But we got a few more, you know. This does seem like a song that is from, you know, Ruby's point of view more than anything. Of how she, you know, everything, you know, being a huntsman or a hunts person, huntswoman, whatever you want to call it, you know. But being a huntsman had all this glory and glamour and mystique to it, and now after the fall of Beacon, it's gone like that for her. So yeah, cool. I'll jump back into these comments in a minute, but I do got one thing to do here. There we go. That way I see all the chat, not just a little bit of it. That's one thing I do like, is those guitar riffs from Jeff Williams. Now, I really wish we had... Oh, I hear words speaking again, so I gotta pay more attention. Okay, I hear you. And just be free. Fall in love with life. Be free. Well, now my wife's got me curious what she's doing out there. Okay, so... Oop, turn this around, hit that back button before the next one starts. And the next one is Like Morning Follows Night, featuring, Casey Lee Williams. Why did I tell my wife that it's Harley Williams? I must have been thinking of that one band back in the early 2000s. But, you know, we also got Casey Lee Williams and Lamar on that one. But that one is Like Morning Follows Night. And why does my chair not squeak anymore? Huh. Whatever. Either way, though, y'all. Time to catch up on the comments. um, cool thing. Okay. Okay. Catch my breath there because sometimes I've got to stop running my mouth so much and take a breather. But hey. Okay, StarCraft, I can hear it. Volume is good on my end from Daniel. Time Dragon, good. Amar, volume is very good. Cool Beans, good picture, good sound from Mazzaro. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I have no idea. Lenina, cool thing about this song, the chorus says, move onward, not there yet. Okay, yes, spelling out Monty. Yes, I do remember that as well. Granted, no, I didn't remember it during the song because I know I say it all the time. I don't react to music. I don't know how to react to music. Ooh, I just realized I still had that on. Me and the wife just went to a gender reveal party today, and I had a sticker on that said Team Girl. So, yes, I thought it was going to be a girl, but yeah, I thought, yeah, actually, no, I was told I thought it was going to be a girl because I happened to mention something that it's probably a girl to the wife, and somehow I got that sticker on, but it ended up being a boy. Nonetheless, though, that was my little cousin, and we went to her gender reveal party. Nonetheless, though, oh wow, that is quite a name that I'm going to have difficult pronunciating, but Epirgini, we're gonna go with Epir. There we go. We're going to call you Epir. Unless you don't like that, then just tell me and I'll call you something different. But Epir, move on. Move onward. Not there yet. Monty. I always feel the double meaning. Same person, by the way. I always feel the double meaning is, do we continue RWBY now that, Monty's gone? Yeah, that's a good point, but let's be honest, there was a big fan base built there, so they knew they had to continue going on even though Monty wasn't with them. Because the fan base probably would have been really upset. Tenshi, gosh, I'm terrible with names. Not only Pyrrha, but Monty as well. Good point. I should have been able to, be able to remember Monty, but I am, I'm jumping into all this years and years into the future. So that's why my mind doesn't automatically go to Monty. But, I'm sure he was a great guy, of course. Manzaro, that mixed. Okay. StarCraft. Watch the lyrics for the last chorus. StarCraft again. As a resident of the West Coast, I sure hope there weren't pyrotechnics involved. Yes, I do know also about the, gender reveal going wrong and stuff like that. But no, this was a burnout because her parents are big motorcycle buffs and they hang out around, a bunch of other people that are motorcyclists. They did a burnout or Bose type thing, and pretty much in a nutshell, all they did is, put the little package up underneath one of the wheels, spun those wheels until it just, a big old cloud of blue dust. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. It was over with and anticlimactic as, most gender reveals are, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, though, the song itself, it's the intro song. It's pretty much, it feels like it's the point of view from, RWBY herself. It just feels like that because she had these glitz and glamour and this idea of so many things are going to be, so wonderful once she's a huntsman and all this stuff. And then with the fall of Beacon, it's just like everything came crumbling down. So, yeah, that's my feelings, but it's got a lot of multiple meanings, such as what y'all were trying to tell me. Move on, we're not there yet, Monty. It's also an homage to him saying, hey, should we had all these ideas of this, and you're not going to be with us now, and all that stuff. So yeah, sorry, I did my normal thing of talking so much that I had to get a drink. So, with all that said, though, Tanish, I'm too European to understand the gender reveal parties anyway. Yeah, the gender reveal parties is pretty much they know who somebody in everything knows about what's the gender of the child, of what it's going to be when it's born, boy or girl. Pretty much, it's hard to describe. Some depending on the interest of the person, they find out a way of doing something, and it's either going to like if with this little burnout that they did, it was either going to be this pink color or it was going to be a blue color, and it was blue, so that meant boy. So yeah. Yeah, I do forget that this is a worldwide type thing too, as well. Eva here says yes, as a European, they confuse me as well. If you just, all over you, I know it's all over YouTube. Just search gender reveal parties, and you'll see a little bit of what I mean. Mainly, what you're going to get when you search that though is gender reveal fails. Is what you'll get if you really search it. So pretty much it's the announcement of whether or not it's a boy or a girl. It hasn't really taken off, but in the last year or so over here, in my opinion, it's kind of a way of just getting everyone together even more. Heck, in November we got her baby shower as well. But read these last two comments, and we will jump into like morning follows night, and okay, maybe three. Amar, we don't have gender reveal parties here in our country either. Okay, that's cool though, man. StarCraft, don't feel bad, Europeans. There's a lot of stuff you do. There's a lot of stuff you do we Americans don't understand either. This is true. Daniel, I know of gender reveal parties, but we never been to one. Yeah, that was my first one too. Like I said, it was anticlimactic. Claude, nice to see you back in here, my dude. Have you thought about doing more timed reactions to shows that are owned by companies that are not friendly when it comes to copyright? Well, if you've seen the Shira reactions, I got a filter on there. I had one person tell me that it makes them dizzy, so I might choose another filter. But I'm thinking about the ones that are not, copyright friendly, such as NBC Universal and Viacom and stuff like that. I'm thinking of using it that way and still editing it down. I think that'll work out really good. That way I don't have to do a timed reaction. And on top of that, it's edited down because, copyright, of course. And yeah, I think that'll work out pretty good. I don't know about, of course, if it's something brand new like the Phineas and Ferb movie, yeah, I'd have to do a timed reaction for that. But nonetheless, I think the way I'm doing Shira is working out pretty well. Lanina, I like a good, simple, colored cake. That's what I said about the cupcakes. They had, pink and blue icing cupcakes, and I was like, we could just bite into them, and if it's blue, it's a boy. If it's a pink, it's a girl. But, either way. Oh, okay, that was towards StarCraft, fair enough. StarCraft song intro color-coded for different characters, and there's one section that's super fast. Okay, and last comment before I could jump into the second song here, like morning follows night, and by the thumbnail that we got there, I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, you could probably see it. It is a Sun and Blake song, so yes, from Eva. Very true. We do weird things sometimes, and I'm gonna put some WD-40 on this chair. I swear to goodness. Either way, let's hit the second song up. Alright, and I can also drink if I can find my cup. This thing keeps ice forever. Alright. I knew this was a Blake song. Live in shadows, huh? I could see her regretting some of the stuff she's done, but at the same time, y'all, I don't feel like she's made that many mistakes to be living in constant sadness. Well, then again, I don't know everything she's done. Uh oh. And of course, yes, this is a conversation between Blake and Son. Very reminiscent of. Ooh, that's loud. It's very reminiscent of the conversation they had at the end of Volume 4. Okay. Exactly. Just like he said at the end of Volume 4, look, you can make your choice, but, us as your friends are allowed to make our choices too. Like morning follows night. Okay. See, our text is in yellow as if Sun is talking and singing right now. But I hear only, as if it's Blake's voice. I want to look at the comments, but I know I always wait until after the songs are over. And I know that ain't best doggo, by the way. But I thought it goes good with everything. I really hope. I want to talk so much during the song, but see, and this is why it's hard to be a talkative reactor with music, because you don't want to sit here and interrupt the whole song. Because I'm not a big type of reactor. I'm not big physical, but I talk, and I got I let whatever's in here just blurt out without thinking. Okay. Sorry, I spaced there for a minute. I was looking at the screen to see what it's looking like. Okay, I know them two ain't together quite yet, but I feel like at the end of everything, they're going to be together. Much like the Nora and Ren situation. See, I've seen nothing but hints of them two being together, Nora and Ren. But I don't know why it's just. I'm being told that they're not together. Oh, there goes the chair squeaking. Oh, here we go. Jeez. It's as if they got twisted to do this part. Okay. So back down. And I just saw that we had Judd3300 come in and say, hey. So hey back to you, my dude. And or dudette. I don't assume the genders because, of course, we are behind some, screen names and stuff like that. And I don't, Donnie, what are you doing? Okay. Sit Donnie right here. You know what? We'll sit you right here. Let me, whoop. There we go. And there we are. The next song is called Bad Luck Charm. So, there we are. Comments. Let me first situate Donatello here. We're going to put him right there. Really, dude? Alright, you know what? You're just going to lean forward. There you go. You know what? Let's put you... Y'all have no idea what I'm doing, which is terrible. I was trying to make him where he's doing the Naruto run, but it ain't working out. So, we're going to go back to the comments here. Have I thought about doing another time reaction? Yeah, I tackled that. That was coming from Claude. Lenina, trying to catch up with where I was. Fair enough. Eva. Now we're at Tanish. Or Tinshi. Gosh, I am terrible with names. Like Blake's father said, despite everything, she managed to pull herself out. There we go. For some reason, words were getting mixed up. I've been terrible about mixing up words. Yeah, and that's what a good father actually does, is they sit there and console, their daughter or son or whoever, and they actually uplift them and all that good stuff. StarCraft, it's both Casey and Jeff, Casey and Jeff. Jeff has a ridiculously high vocal range. Oh, okay, I had no idea. Um, and Judd, 33, I'm just going to say Judd. Hi, I said hey back to you earlier. I also said something about the dude or dudette type thing. But Lenina, I wish. And back to Judd, dude, LOL. So, welcome over here, dude. Tanisha, gosh, I'm so terrible with names. You know what? Swiss. That's on the backside of that. Tanisha, 88 Swiss. I'm gonna just continue to be terrible with this. Tanisha, Taneshi, whatever. Don't worry, words are hard, so are names. There we go. That explains exactly what I'm doing perfectly. So, as for the song though, Blake, like morning follows night. Now, I finally figured, they finally mentioned it in the song of how morning follows night and stuff like that. And it really makes, for me, and Amar, and this is another name I'm always mispronouncing, is he even went to Instagram and, gave me a little voice thing of how his name sounds, but I just haven't had time to actually listen to it and all that. But AMR, I'm just going to go with Amar, and that's what he said at the beginning of the stream, is it's like, hey, just say Amar. So that's what I'm saying. So his name is exactly the same, and that's why he's saying, yep, right now. But yeah, that song right there, like morning follows night. Blake, I really hope, I desperately hope here within either volumes 5, 6, or 7, we get some sort of background on Blake, because yes, I know she made decisions in her life and this and that, and she was joined up with the White Fang and made more decisions, left home, did all this stuff, but the song really makes it feel like she made all these horrible decisions. Granted, yeah, they were pretty horrible, but still, the song makes you feel like, she made all these horrible decisions, but if she can't see by now that, look, you got past that, it's time to move forward. And it's kind of like, okay, we get it as the audience, but as the character themselves, they probably, if I was in the situation and stuff like that, I would probably still be saying the same kind of stuff and feeling the same kind of way and all that stuff. So, darn it. I'm not going. There we go. Yeah. Do the Naruto run. But yeah, that's like, that's probably how I would feel too, though. No matter how many times people tell you, look, you know what, hey, we're here for you, blah, 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 you would still have that in the back of your mind saying the same things and stuff like that. Well, and here's StarCraft. StarCraft right here. Well, she was working for a revolutionary group that turned into basically terrorism. I don't know how much more of that needs fleshing out. For me personally, I would just like to see, because we did have the first one. We had her trailer where she was with Adam. They were on a mission, stuff like that. Did I just? Oh, I hit a button. I thought I muted it. I get that. That's a little bit of a backstory, but I mean, I'd like to know more of, was she directly involved with maybe killing, or maybe was she the one who murdered people? Was she the one who, did some of these atrocities and stuff like that? That's just more of what I'm talking about, is, not just like a train heist or nothing like that. That's not really that big a deal, really. Well, it is. Don't get me wrong. that is a big deal. But you know, a train heist and stuff like that. You know, involved in, you know, I think you know what I'm saying. Is she involved in the murdering? Is she involved in the all the plots and stuff like that? But you know what? Let's go ahead and hit up Bad Luck Charm while we're sitting here, and you know, we're gonna listen to that and just, you know, chill out with this. It's so far it's kind of a ominous, I guess is a good way of saying the word. I mean, I can't think of nothing else to describe it other than ominous. And while we're waiting on that, is you will know these information about Blake past in RWBY DC Comics, but read it after Volume 5. Okay. Because I got issue 5 and 6 of the RWBY comics. I just haven't read any. Pain. Okay. That makes sense for Crow. Okay. I'm the harbinger, cannot lie. I will change the color. Okay. Okay, and yes, we got a picture of Crow over here drinking as well. So, yeah. Okay, I am no... Okay. Oh, this is a short song too, so yeah. I feel like I got a little dust on my shoulder. Okay. Okay. I get where the song is going. It's pretty much Crow. It's letting us know, hey, you know, I'm a bad luck charm here, you know, that's my semblance, so stay away from me if you're, you know, I get that, but, you know. I'll be real with you. You know what, hey, I'll save that for after the song and stuff like that. I'm a cursed black cat. Tear that's bound to fall. Huh. Okay, so that's the saving grace of this song right here is, you know, you got that guitar riff, all that good stuff. Because as much as I like Crow, I don't feel like this is a, yeah, you know, like I said, I'll save it for after the song. I'm an artist, sad to say, I'm your bad luck charm. Okay. So yeah, I like Crow and all that good stuff. Let me hit the back button here. No. What is wrong with you, remote? You are not working the way you should. Alright, that's going to be song number 5. This is my life. And I'm presuming that is like Mirror Mirror Part 3 or... No, not Mirror Mirror. There's another song out there. Nonetheless, though. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the last song. I think it's mainly because of the drums and how sometimes the drums kind of feel like they're skipping a beat or something. I don't know really how to word that, but there's some parts in there that it feels like those drums are kind of skipping a little, and it's like, what in the world? But yeah, you know. Definitely, I get it. It's a bad luck song. You know, it's a song saying, "Hey, I'm Crow. I'm a bad luck, you know, charm. I'm a black cat. I'm this." And really, what semblance reminds me of the most is like Marvel comic books is, the mutant ability or something, because you think of mutant abilities and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. You can create fire, you can create ice like Iceman, you can do this, you can do that. But there are some mutant abilities that are not that great, and that's, Crow right here is, hey, he brings bad luck, such as Domino. She just has good luck follow her. Well, this is the opposite end of the spectrum here, and that's Crow. He has bad luck, and Domino is, of course, most people nowadays knows her from like Deadpool and stuff like that. But yeah, she's pretty much good luck and stuff like that. So yeah, okay, so Tenshi, I think I got it now. As someone who despises alcohol abuse, yes, I definitely despise it as well. I grew up with it. My parents were nothing but alcoholics. My dad was an angry drunk and my mom was a depressed drunk. And mixing those two together makes for a terrible childhood. Let's just say that. This is, but yeah, who despises alcohol abuse? I cannot blame him for falling for it with having to live with that semblance of his. Yeah, see, I get that as well. I never, I'm not a big fan of alcohol whatsoever, but I do understand when people have, when people get to that point. StarCraft, there's speculation that the alcohol might actually diminish the effect of his semblance, which is an interesting thought right there, and that's one reason why he drinks so much. Definitely an interesting thought. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Uh, Tenshi, like he said, good in a fight, but hard on friends and family. Yeah, definitely terrible. Okay, and I see Amar here. Sorry, something happened and I need to leave, but I will be back again. Goodbye. All right. Definitely we'll see you next time, Amar, or well, whenever, honestly, because um just whenever you're wanting to say hey, granted, yes, sometimes I do get busy a lot. So there's going to be hours of time there where I'm not able to reply back to you or nothing like that. But by all means, contact me and stuff like that if you need to. So goodbye for now, and hopefully the time frame difference for us, because I know you're over there. I think you said Egypt. I know I say I think, but I do know. But yeah, time frame difference. You probably want to go to bed, so go ahead, get some rest, do whatever you need to do. And StarCraft is telling me, no, you're correct. This life is mine. Could be called Mirror Mirror Part 3. I also think it's the best song in the show personally. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. And I know how Mirror Mirror is. This is our wife's song. This is probably one my wife would actually enjoy. And Tenshi, Amar, take care. So you got more people than just me. I don't know where I was going with that comment, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You got more than just me saying bye to you, my dude. So I caught up with comments. I spoke on the last, song. So I say we just maybe my batteries are going dead. Let's just go ahead to the next song. My fave song in the series is up next, Time Dragon. We are about to go ahead and listen. If I can turn it up a little bit. Claude, fun fact, Lilith was originally supposed to be the principal. Oh, really? That's interesting, Claude. I had no idea she was originally supposed to be the principal. Yep, definitely Mirror Mirror, like y'all were saying. And, of course, as usual, I will try to pay attention to the comments in a minute. You know what's really weird is the last time I tried to use this mic and do this at the same time, it didn't work out that well. Okay, back to listening to this. Can I get through? I know I'm ruining the songs for y'all, but y'all know how I am by now. Oh, that feels like a different change right there on the tempo. Tired of me? Okay.
But there's a part of me that stares back from inside the mirror.
Interesting concept.
Part of me that's scared I might be wrong.
Part of me staring back in the mirror. I'm looking back at the screen over here and I'm seeing it flicker a little bit. But you know what? It's better than it was, so that's a good step. Oh, wow, this is a 5-minute song. Wow. There we go. I found the spot for this remote. I've been afraid, never standing on my own. Okay, yeah, definitely talking about your dad there, huh? You know what? Let's turn this mic a little. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, what is his name? He should be doing these songs too. I know he did Red Like Roses, but I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head. He actually got Casey Williams, Casey to do the song with him. Okay, yeah. I hate this chair, I swear to goodness. I'm trying to kind of listen and just absorb it all in is what I'm doing. I know I know I'm a talkative reactor, stuff like that. Not your pet. Okay. Okay. So, well, I want to talk, but at the same time, I don't want to ruin the song for y'all. But y'all already know that. Okay. I can hear that snare and that. I don't know which drum it is, but it's a mid drum. Kind of getting it going faster here. You know, I'd like to see Winter's backstory as well now. Because some of the stuff I heard them talking about throughout the Volume 4. Mirror, mirror, now we're done. Could this mean... I don't know, I haven't listened to the next volume soundtrack. Could this mean that we're done with the Mirror, Mirror songs? No, I got a lot of respect for people who do these kind of songs, these kind of lyric videos. It takes a lot of time and effort to do that kind of stuff. I would do... Oh, we're actually done? Oh, wow, we are done with the song. Okay, that's interesting. I get a lot of food commercials, so that could be why I'm in the shape I'm in. Okay, so time to get back up to the comments really, really fast and see what I might have missed. And I think I've missed quite a bit. Alright, I haven't missed too much. So I'm going to go ahead. Obviously, a Y song, because, this is pretty much Mirror Mirror Part 3. I did hear that one line in there is, mirror, mirror, now I'm done. That was a vague line. That's a paraphrase of the line. Before I'm jumping into the actual comments here, that tells me maybe we might be done with the, you know, jeez, what am I thinking? Mirror Mirror songs. Um, because this is kind of her last, this is part three. This is kind of her anthem song saying, look, you don't control me no more, Dad. You don't tell me what to do. You don't do this. I'm finally breaking free of this family. And that's pretty much in a nutshell what she's saying throughout these songs. It's kind of a progression from, from the first song where she feels tied down to where now she's looking in the mirror saying, I'm not tied down no more. I'm not this anymore. I am my own person. So yeah, definitely a great song. Nah, I'm not gonna say. I don't know which one I like the most so far. Probably, I would say I like Red Like Roses the most so far. So yeah, just because I like the back and forth type stuff, I like the upbeat fastness. Then again, though, I am not a music person who knows all the ins and outs of everything. But jumping into these comments real fast. Fun fact: Lilith was originally supposed to be the principal of Hexside. That is from Claude. He's talking about the owl house there, and that was an interesting little tidbit of a fact. I had no idea. I need to start listening to some AMAs of all these different creators and stuff like that. Starcraft, this is the song she was performing at the concert. Yes, that if she was performing that at the concert, her dad should have definitely known, hey, look, if you're singing this, what exactly you saying to me? But yeah, and then Tenshi, This Life Is Mine. As someone who knows this song, all I can say is Tactical Nuke incoming. Yeah, definitely got some guitar riffs in there. Started with the drums and all that good stuff. Starcraft. This was actually towards Time Dragon. Great minds think alike. Because y'all said this was your favorite songs. Manzaro, best song of Best Girl, and I wish I could hear what y'all are hearing because this chair is being so squeaky. Just like my voice just then. And then we got Judd over here. I like your NFL football hat, and that is right there behind me on top of Batman's head. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons. Granted, they disappoint me every week, and all that talent on their football team, and they just can't do nothing with it. They lost last week to the Seahawks. I think they're playing. I can't remember who they're playing this week, but it is what it is. Eva, singing and instrumental are really amazing. This Life Is Mine is definitely one of my favorites. Claude, Two Lies and a Truth, the creator of the Owl House, said about season 2. Gus had a growth spurt, which I think that's probably the lie already. Because it just wouldn't seem. I don't think people would like Gus if he had a growth spurt. Starcraft, you're talking about Caleb Hiles. That's his name, and he did do a cover of this. Did he? Now that I've. Because for some reason his voice seems like it would go really well with This Life Is Mine. And then Claude with the second thing, Hootie finally leaves the Owl House, which that might be interesting. And Claude again, number 3, Luz's mom beats the crap out of somebody. I could see that happening as well. Claude again, the names of Amity's parents are O'Dolly and Aladar Blight, which the Aladar definitely is those two names are definitely very significant. Starcraft, Flint of RWBY gets his lyrics directly from Jeff, so they are 100% accurate. That is a nice little tidbit I didn't know. Now, I did know that Flint of RWBY was pretty big into... Oh, and the next song is Home, by the way, if I haven't said that. But yeah, I did know Flint of RWBY is pretty big, and pretty, tight with the creator of the songs as well. I didn't know he actually got his lyrics 100% from him, which that has definitely got to help him when he's putting these videos together. Oh, y'all know what? I'm going to take me a break of drinking something real fast because I I'm wanting to get caught up on the comments real fast before jumping into the next song, but at the same time, I need to slow myself down here. Okay. Okay, so Tenshi was the next comment. There are more Mirror Mirror songs. Well, dang. Obviously, they're, popular songs. They got to keep the thing going. There are more Mirror Mirror songs. There is actually a chronological order to Weiss's songs that basically tell her story. Okay, that is interesting. I'm pretty sure people got a playlist out there of just that. There'll probably be another Mirror Mirror song in Volume 8. Oh, jeez. I've got so much stuff to watch. Yeah, my mind just went towards how many episodes there are until I get to Volume 8 with y'all. I'm probably not going to catch up with y'all until after Volume 8 is probably done. I'm just going to be real with y'all. Because, of course, Ruby Chibi, all that stuff. But, back to the comments real fast. That song is a great bog middle finger to... Yeah, I can never say his name properly neither. I'm just going to say Jacques. Close enough. Epper, the name I can't pronounce, so we're going with Eper. That's what we'll go. I'm shattering the mirror that kept me split into pieces, that stood between my mind and my heart. And yes, that is a lyric from the song. Claude, again with the do. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to hit this. Nope, I can't hit that button. Do. Okay. I'm almost caught up. Cool beans. Okay, so Claude with the names that I can't pronounce will be the voice of the Phantom Blot from the upcoming DuckTales episode. Jersey is Petit. Y'all can read that if you're interested in who's voicing the Phantom Blot in an upcoming DuckTales episode. I have seen that there is a clip out there. I have not watched it yet. And I know the episode comes out September 21st. So I will also be watching that on this channel, DuckTales, the 2017, the newest episode of Season 3 we are still in. And then StarCraft, the mirror is a metaphor for all of Weiss's doubts, fears, and uncertainties. Her dad is basically a big reason why she hasn't been the most positive individuals to this point. I'll actually save my thought on that so that I can go rapid fire through these next few comments. Claude Amphibia was originally called and named Amphibia Land. Cool beans on that one as well. Sprig was a whole different character named Weed. I am glad they changed that. StarCraft, sorry buddy, but go Seahawks. Hey, they beat Atlanta last week, so it is what it is. They obviously are the better team so far this year, but we do also got till the end of the year, so there might be some changes, but Atlanta has so many flipping... See, that's the problem, though, is they got the offense, but they have no defense. Then again, last week, they had the same offense. They just couldn't score. I guess Seahawks defense is just that good. It is just, yeah. Tanish, maybe the squeaky chair wants to apply as co-host. Okay, so y'all can probably hear this. I have no idea. Oh, there goes a little bit. I'm going to end up taking this chair and probably putting a lot of WD-40 on it. Next song is Home, though. Let me go back up real fast. Mirror, mirror, metaphor. Yeah, that's what I was going to say after I read this last comment real fast. Look at it this way, Billy. This is from StarCraft, by the way. You won't have to wait nearly as long when you do get called up for Volume 9 to come out, which they... Did my TV go off? Oh, okay. I was about to say, what in the world? Huh. I guess I have been running my mouth too much. No, that is not what I'm looking for. There we go. Home. Okay, so yeah, they called up for Volume 9 to come out, which they are already well into writing. Well, that's a cool thing. So at least they're starting to write Volume 9 already, so that's a good thing. But what I was thinking a second ago was, with Mirror Mirror, They, uh, let me see if I got the right words. It definitely shows a progression of Weiss over top of everyone else. Honestly, character progression wise, out of the main four from, RWBY, RWBY, Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and, Yang, I would say Weiss out of the four main girls has had the most character development to be from who she was, the snotty little rich girl who gets pretty much everything and anything she wants, all the way up till now to, she's not a snotty little rich girl. Well, she's not snotty. I don't know what, she's prissy. She's a prissy little rich girl who's not getting everything she wants, who's not, who's actually developed as a character and a person and is more caring and kind towards everybody. And I think she's had the most character development out of the main four. The least is Ruby. Granted, this is the season where she's finding out a lot of stuff and her world is shattered with all the information she's got. But the least amount of character development is probably Ruby herself. So, with that said, let's hit that play. We are going to, well, first we're going to do this little ad here from Jamie Harrison for U.S. Senate. No, I doubt I'll be voting for him.
And that's how we'll get through.
But yeah, with targeted ads. Really? Another? Oh, I was looking at this screen thinking it was Jamie Harrison again. No, this is a ad for Bimbo Bread. They have got to choose another name. But home. Okay, so piano. Okay, so this is some pretty good fan art I like on the right, the right-hand side here. So I'm glad that I got the screen positioned to, set to the point where y'all can actually see the screen pretty well yourselves. So that's good. Wow. Let me turn that down a little. Okay, so there we go. Time for feels. That's my favorite NFL team as well. You must be, yeah. You got good taste, but Atlanta does disappoint us a lot. Alright. Hush your cries, close your eyes, stay with me, let's just dream quietly. And please tell me the song gets faster. 5 minutes. Although with this fan art, the necklace on Crow here, I'm noticing that it isn't, crooked anymore like it normally is. Maybe he didn't feel like he had as much of a cross to bear, and that's why it was upright as opposed to the side, as if he's bearing his burdens by carrying his own. I don't know. But this is fan art, so, it is what it is. I need to shut up and listen to the words. Because if I don't listen to the words... Okay, so I am going to ask in Ruby's...
I don't know where we should go, just feeling farther from our goal.
In Ruby's voice, nope. Claude, I suggest listening to Hoodoo. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and ask this while I got a chance. While we got the music playing. Is this a song from Crow to the girls? Or is this a song from, Ty and, from him to the girls? Because in the fan art here, we got their Uncle Crow here, you know, I guess reading a story to them. So yeah, if I was about to read a comment, but huh.
I'll try your tears, shelter here.
See, for me, the song is probably really good, but when they're this slow, it sounds weird, but I have a hard time keeping up with it. I know it sounds weird, but it is what it is. Okay, it played while Ruby was writing to Yang. Okay.
I don't know where we should go. Just feeling farther.
Okay, I do remember that part from when she was writing the letter.
Yes, I know that when I'm with you, I'm at home.
I see that last comment from the first name I can't pronounce, but I do see Nightmare. I'm gonna say Alley Nightmare. I will get to your comment, don't worry. I usually wait till after the end of the song to actually, you know, reply back to comments. But so okay, so I'm trying to get thoughts in my head, but oh, I thought my wife was gonna walk in again. Okay, so hopefully, there we go. So 3 more songs left. We got the next song is Armed and Ready. But comments, time for the feels. That was from Time Dragon. Let me get my shirt here where it isn't all up on my back. Okay, so, and I don't know, you know, I don't know. I seen your comment earlier, Judd. I mean, I know it says retracted now, but you know, hey, it is what it is. It's cool though. You know, Atlanta's still, you know, it could still be our favorite team, even if they disappoint us sometimes. But Claude, I suggest listen to Hootie from the Owl House doing a 1-minute cover up Little Miss Perfect. I might get around to it during the week. I'm not going to do a reaction, of course, but it'll give me something to, you know, pass the time while I'm waiting for a shipper or receiver. Eva, Home is one of my favorites, but it is FP. Not for everybody. Because it is very slow, and yeah, that is one of the things. Is it is a very slow song. I don't mind slow songs sometimes, but the cadence and the way it was going about everything, it just, for some reason, I wanted to pay attention to it so much, but it was a little difficult with the slowness. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but Time Dragon, this played while, you know, Ruby was writing her letter to Yang. Okay, yeah, and that makes sense too. I do remember that song. I remember a couple specific, you know, lyrics from the song playing during that. But with the fan art, it just makes it seem like it was a song from Crow to the girls, but it seems more like it's a song from Ruby back to home. So now that's what I'm thinking it is Ruby, you know, considering she was writing her letter and all that stuff, it seems more like a song of Ruby writing back to home, saying, when I'm with y'all, you know, it's home. This is a song where I'm going to have to listen to it 3 or 4 times to fully grasp it, because yes, like I said, it's slow, it's super slow, but I'm just going to have to listen to it 3 or 4 times to kind of get it in my head exactly who this is and who that is and who would be listening to the song, and whose point of view it's from, pretty much. But it's a good song if you're really in the mood for the slowness. Do 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 do. And Ollie Nightmare, I am a new watcher. I love your reaction. RWBY series so far. I can't wait to see more from you. Honestly, one of my favorite reactors. Definitely appreciate the positivity, dude. I'm just a guy who drives a semi truck who happens to like watching cartoons and stuff with everybody else, and it gives me a chance to kind of just I don't know ways to put it. I don't see myself as kind of, I don't know, but I definitely appreciate the kind words. So I don't try to put myself on like a pedestal just because people like to hear thoughts and stuff like that as it's happening. I have binge watched your whole series so far, and it's amazing. Well, credit to the creators of the show for that. All I'm doing is watching it with y'all, and pretty much when I react to something, I'm a talkative reactor, as you can tell. That's why it's so difficult for me to react to music, because I don't want to interrupt the song, but at the same time, that's how I react. I talk, and whatever's up here as it's happening in front of me at that time, I'll let the words come out no matter what it is. Sometimes I stop myself because I realize, wait, no, that's stupid, that's wrong. But sometimes, the majority of the time, no, I just let it out. And that's, how I do the reactions. Now, some people will just be like, oh, and stuff like that. If it comes natural to me, then I'll do that. I will, make those facial expressions and all that stuff. But if it don't come natural, one thing y'all will always get from me is 100% first thoughts as it's happening, the first time I'm viewing it, the first time everything. So yeah, I know I'm just not a big, I don't like to put myself on a pedestal. That's why great comments, and you're being so nice with, hey, you're one of my favorite reactors. I don't put myself on a pedestal, and like some people would think, get this many subscribers and have themselves in their head up here, and I don't want to do that. That's just not me. I don't want to be that person. But Tenshi, it's a song that is not only attached to a specific character, since it is pointed at the RWBY family in the whole, at the RWBY family. Wait, let me reread this. I'm sorry. It's a song that is not really attached to. Okay, it's a song not actually attached to any character whatsoever. It's more of a song pointed at the RWBY family as a whole, as in fandom and Ruby and all that. Okay, cool. So with that in mind, I'll re-listen to it, later on, of course, because I didn't really during the volumes. I don't really listen to the songs in the background too much because I don't want to listen to them too much. And then when we're sitting here listening to it together, I want that to be kind of the first time I'm really sitting back and listening. But yeah, that definitely points out to me, where the song's perspective is. So I'll listen to it a few more times and kind of get it in my head. All right, and now from Ollie here. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, unless you want me to just go by Nightmare. But, Ollie here, I'll just go by Nightmare. Nightmare, Armed and Ready is one of my favorite songs from this album. That is what we are going to be tackling next. And let's see. That is another 5-minute song. Then we got a 4-minute song, and then a 3-minute and 21-second song. You know what? I'm probably going to start going rapid fire through these next 3 songs. But, let me go ahead and read through these comments the rest of the way. Then we'll jump into Armed and Ready, because that is definitely a Yang song. That means it's probably going to be upbeat, high energy, all that good stuff. But from StarCraft here, take a wild guess who Armed and Ready is about by looking at the picture. And yes, I literally just said that. So, yeah. Time Dragon, name the next song. Name of the next song is a pun. And, you know what? It is a pun, considering who the voice actress is. Now, I don't know too much about the ins and outs of voice acting and voice actors and the directors and the creators and all that stuff. I try to stay away from it for the most part. Really, the only person I follow is Owen Dennis, the creator of Infinity Train. But I try to stay away for the most part if I'm reacting to a lot of stuff because, of course, I know how you'll get spoiled. But Tenshi, I'll gosh darn it, Barb. That's what we'll say with that one. Because yes, I do stay family friendly. I don't mind what y'all type, but if I'm repeating it, StarCraft. I think the point of the song is of home is when you're with the people you care about. And definitely, yeah. Tenshi. Not every reactor has to be like Murder of Birds, who I sometimes wonder how many noise complaints he got so far. Murder of Birds. I'll definitely have to go and search them later. I'll type in to the search like Murder of Birds Volume 1 RWBY. That way I don't get spoiled and all that junk. Claude, I suggest you do a live stream where you pick one of your subscribers, friends, or YouTuber, video chat him or her, and that person agrees, and people can ask questions while watching the stream. I don't know if I'm set up for something like that yet. I'm looking into stuff. I'm really. There's so much I want to do on this channel, dude. I don't have that much time. In between driving a semi-truck and, all that stuff, it's hard to really find the time to do everything I want to do. But, I'll read the next two comments, and then we'll jump into Armed and Ready. That way we can I was kind of wanting to stop, streaming around 7 o'clock my time, which will be about 30 to 40 minutes from now. But StarCraft win. Tenshi said earlier how Rooster Teeth people react to Yang's voice actress when she drops a pun in front of them. This is Minzara. Murder got reaction start. Oh, okay. So Murder of Birds starts at volume 3. Okay, cool. I'll search them out and stuff like that and find out exactly. Really, screensaver mode? Yeah, you know what? We'll go with it until we start it. But yeah, as you can tell, I got a Roku TV. Wait. Oh, okay. But last comment before we jump into Armed and Ready. I'd stay away from Murder of Birds channel completely until you're caught up on RWBY because it's likely to. Excuse me. It's likely to spoil you without intending to, just by the playlist. Wow, I hate when reactors actually do that on their thumbnails and playlists and titles and all this other stuff, because it's no offense to them, maybe that's just their way. I don't like it personally. I like to be able to see a thumbnail and be like, oh, okay, that's the title, cool beans. Granted, yes, mine are very, very simple. All I do is take a screenshot from the reaction and then put right there, a picture of the show and, what episode that we're on. So, yeah. Okay, so I'll stay away from StarCraft stuff until I'm caught up and find out what y'all are meaning of how Murder of Birds don't have, noise complaints yet. But, let's get this going. Oh, really? I gotta go all the way back to it again. Nope. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, that is. Soundtrack. Alright, Armed and Ready. Let's do this. Okay. Claude, the Owl House comes to Disney Plus on October 30th, 2020. Cool beans. I did actually see something about that the other day. And then StarCraft, that being said, absolutely check them out once you are current. So, push and play. 3 more songs. I think we can do this in 30 minutes. I know I talk a lot. Sorry. Now, okay. We know who the song is about. So we know it can't be this slow on the piano the whole time. Wow, that flicker is terrible. I'm going to do something about that. Okay. I am going to do something about that frame rate as soon as I figure out how. And Time Dragon says, end credit song. I'm pretty sure it's about to drop. Yep. Got the guitar going. Oh, we got a little bit of purple right here on herself. I wonder if I can see that on the screen. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out exactly who this song's about. Granted, yeah, I know it's Yang. Okay. Okay, so while we're going through the chorus here, I'm presuming that she's talking about Raven? Huh. Maybe she's talking about RWBY. Great guitar riff as always from Jeff Williams. I'm not 100% sure yet. You'll wish you'd killed me. Huh. Maybe she's talking about going and finding Adam? Because she did say in there, you'll wish you killed me. Huh. It's interesting. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, wait. Feels like I'm finally unbroken. Feels like I'm finally back from the dead. My strength. Okay. Huh. Really? Yeah. Just call me sir. Try to resist. Okay. Okay, well, I do definitely remember her trailer. I definitely remember her trailer where she was trying to give us when she went into the little dance club and stuff and told, what's his name after calling her sweetheart, just call me sir. And told him to give her a strawberry sunrise. So, I think mainly she's just talking about everyone in this song more than anything. Saying, hey, look, I got my confidence back. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Pretty much saying in general that she's armed and ready now. Okay. Or at least so far, that's the first. This is the first. Oh wow, that was quite the abrupt ending, ain't it? Okay, and the next song is a word that, of course, I'm terrible with. Lusus Netris by Jeff Williams. That's what we'll go with. But yeah, definitely. Of course, every one of these songs, with the exception of the intro song, of course. With the intro song, of course, I've listened to it, but only like the first 20 to 30 seconds. And every time I listen to each one of these songs, it's literally the first time I'm hearing each song as I'm listening to it then. Of course, I know I've said it 15 times before, I don't react to music. I don't know how, because I want to sit here and listen to the song. I'm not a dancer. I don't do none of this stuff and that stuff. I bob my head a little bit, but that's about it. But I'm sitting here trying to think and listen to the words of the song more than anything is the thing. Because what I'm wanting to do is figure out, okay, who's this song about? What's this? What's that? And just kind of, you know, get a gist of it. And these are the first times I'm listening to these songs, actually sitting back and listening, not just songs in the background. So for me, first time listening to this, I'm trying to figure out who this song's about. Ultimately, after listening to it for the first time, I'm figuring this is a song Yang might be singing to herself for the most part and telling herself, look, well, I say that, but at the same time, she's also said, you're going to wish you killed me. So I think she's kind of just saying this to each and every person out there and being like, look, I'm ready to go. I'm armed. I'm ready to get up and go. There is no stopping me now. And that's kind of the gist I'm getting there. But that's just from the first time listening to it as well. So, with all that said, jumping back to the comments that I've missed. Epiro, the word I can't pronounce, so I'm just going to go. I said I was going to call you something, but I'm just going to go with Epiro. Epiro, there we go. Epiro, wait, how did you conclude that? She lost her arm while literally running towards Blake. I know I probably said something in there to make you say that, so I'm not 100% sure of what I said during that. So I can't really respond, honestly. Excuse me. I don't want to do that on a live stream because I don't want to burp on a live stream is what I'm saying pretty much. So yeah, I don't know what I said exactly to have that comment. So I wish I could be able to. I know she was running towards Blake, but I just don't know exactly. Hopefully my little tirade a second ago explained what I was thinking in my head. And now, of course, I got to listen to these songs, a couple more times and stuff like that. But PSN, that's because Epimetheus PSN, I'll bring the punishment is still my favorite line in this song. Okay, I like that. Did she say it like that in there though? Because if she said it like that, I'll bring the punishment. That would have made that line that much better. But StarCraft, nice yellow trailer callback. Yes, that was definitely a nice little callback to the trailer. Epiro, but also my new fist line brings it to the present. Yes, it does. Wait, my new fist. Okay, I saw myself do the little quotation marks in the side here. All right. Let me get my mind back to where it needs to be. All right, Tenshi. It's about working through her trauma of losing her arm and others disappearing on her and how she is finally ready to get moving. Yeah, I could definitely see that as well. Kind of a song of her kind of finding herself again and she's ready to go and all this good stuff. Alley Nightmare. Most of Yang's songs make me want to go to the gym and work out or just go run. This one not quite as much because of course the very beginning is kind of a little slow, but once it starts to pick up it's kind of like, oh, I gotta go faster. It kind of gets you going faster. Judd, message retracted, LOL. I like MLP too. Yeah, I definitely, there's quite a barrage of stuff back behind me, definitely. Well, maybe I should have used this hand because I could see myself right here on the screen. But yeah, StarCraft, it's Latin for freak of nature. Ah, I got you now. Whatever the first part of that name is, PSN. It's Latin. Oh, you're saying the same thing as StarCraft was saying. It's Latin, the song from the RWBY video game. Okay, that's why it was a bonus song, because the last two songs was kind of two bonus tracks sort of thing. So Time Dragon, next song at the end of the game, Grim Eclipse, and is from the perspective of the villain. Okay. Wait, I thought that was... Oh, yeah, okay. Because I did play a couple seconds of this song that we're about to listen to. And I did find out it was a little... It was a slow and methodical. I didn't listen to it, so this is still my first time listening to it. But I do know every volume so far has had a villain song. So, okay. This is this one. Okay, so StarCraft. These last two songs are bonus tracks and do not appear on the show themselves. However, an instrumental version of this plays during the introduction of Salem's area and the name that I can't pronounce. Gosh, I've got to get better with pronunciation. Nukkalevi fight, the Scottish myth, the Grimm that they fought. My favorite MLP pony is Pinkie Pie and Sunset Shimmer. Okay, and back LOL. Okay. I don't know which one my favorite is. I guess, Twilight Sparkle with a little glam in there. So yeah. Amar, hi, I'm back. What did I miss? We are on the last two songs, and yeah, last two songs. PSN, she does have an accent, the pun in punishment. Cool beans, Judd. Okay, StarCraft, we're doing the bonus tracks. We finished the real ones. Okay, so now that we're caught up, let's hit that play button for that. Okay. Yes, definitely slow and methodical. Gnawed and mangled. So when we say villain, you know what? Let me figure out which villain this is the perspective of. Okay. Obviously the song isn't about RWBY, even though the fan art does show RWBY. Oh, okay, villain of the game. So there's no way I'm going to know who the villain is. Don't care, just burn. Dude, we're literally on the last two songs. Okay. So if this is the game, no, I'm not going to know who the villain was, because of course I haven't played, the game or nothing like that. So yeah. But, let's listen to the song anyway and just kind of get an idea of what we're, because maybe one day I'll play the game. Eclipse, okay. Huh. Waking my brood, okay. Today you will rise. Ha! Lucius Matori. That's how you pronounce it. Lucius Matori. Freak of nature. Let's turn that microphone a little for y'all. Okay. Full placement power. Okay. Okay. Huh. Huh. Okay. Just a lot of interesting lines in here makes me feel like the villain could have been like one of the two brothers that were the two gods. Um, but I know that they're not the villains, obviously. And it makes me feel like it's one of the brothers that created the Grimm themselves would have been the villain, but no, I know that ain't right. Huh. Okay. Hit that back button real fast. Oops. I'm not trying to make a bunch of noise on y'all, but alright, next song is BMBLB. Blabim, I don't know. BMBLB. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, that is definitely quite the song. Of course, I'm not going to know who the villain is if I've never played the RWBY Eclipse. I haven't played any of the RWBY games. And I mean, it's the villain of the game, then I'm kind of listening to it, thinking, okay, this could be the villain. Because for me, listening to the lyrics and stuff, with the exception of the scientific part, because I know there's a couple lines in there about scientifically this, science that, it makes me listen to it and think, okay, this could be from the perspective of the one brother who created, the Grimm. But I know that's not the purpose of the song. The purpose of the song is to be from the point of view of the villain of the game. Yeah. So, unless I have more context for it, that's in my own head canon right now. Is it's probably the brother. I don't know. Let's just read the comments and see what y'all tell me about it. Because honestly, I like the intro song the most so far with the intro songs, but as far as soundtrack, I don't know if I think I like this one the most so far. I'm not sure. Either way, we'll figure it out together. Um, do do do. Trying to figure out where I missed. Okay, so Time Dragon is the one that told me it was the villain of the game. So yeah. Don't care. Just burn. Woo. Wait. What did I miss? This is because yeah, you came in a little late, but you know what? Hey, that's good. That's cool either way. Better late than never, right? Dang, I'm that late. Yeah, you were that late. But we do got one more song left, and then we'll be done. And then we will have gone and sat through the whole soundtrack of Volume 4 together. Let's go ahead rapid fire through these comments though. PSN, because I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that first part because I am terrible with pronunciation. But this is the villain in the RWBY game, Dr. Merlet. Okay, that sounds like a kind of a Merlin type name. And he is mutating Grimm into more hideous creatures. Oh wait, monstrous creatures. I don't know where I got the word hideous, but that definitely makes sense. If I was to play the game, that would definitely be something I would realize very quickly. But, then we got Epero. I know I'm terrible with your name as well. I'm sorry. It's on YouTube. You can easily go back and watch this live stream from the beginning. Oh, okay, yeah, he's probably talking to Don't Care, Just Burn. But you missed the entire soundtrack pretty much. It's the second to last song here. Did you cry when they closed the book? Oh, you mean on to my... this is from Judd, by the way. You mean on My Little Pony? No, I've actually got the Season 9 reaction up here somewhere. No, I mean it was a good series and all, but it takes a lot to make me cry. There's only one episode of one show that got me, got some tears on me. And it's not like I was bawling or nothing, but you can physically see that I was crying and all that good stuff. But that was a Steven Universe episode, and it was implication. The tears were more of an implication of what's happening, personal life. But yeah, I explained all that. Yeah. Tide Dragon. Get my words correct. Time Dragon. The game takes place between Volume 2 and 3, so go ahead and play away. Um, Honestly, I'm not a real big, into games that much anymore. I mean, I don't know what happened between me being young, but you could see all I got here is a Wii U, and I got a PlayStation Classic. If it was up to me, I'd build like a cabinet full of stuff for like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis. I'd build something for that. I'm not a big fan of the new stuff, honestly. But yeah. Tenshi, the only thing from this song that you can take into the series is that so far there seems to be not much known how exactly the Grimm work in form of their biology. Okay. Um, cool beans. I'll try to remember that. PSN, my favorite odd trivia about RWBY Grimm Eclipse is that people clipped into Jean's outfit and found his Pumpkin Pete hoodie before it was revealed. Oh, okay. Clipped. Okay, I got you now. To find out before it was revealed in the show itself. Okay, that's actually a nice way of figuring things out. It's actually, if you think about it, it's quite a bit of a forethought for them to put that in the game before they did on the show itself. But Amar here. When I hear that song, I thought it's the Grimm who fight versus Ren and Nora. In last episode, the Grimm is talking to them. Yeah. Um, no, I'm being told through the comments that the previous song, Lucis Natura, was more along the lines of the villain from Grimm Eclipse. In his point of view. But, yeah, granted, I need to play that, but yeah. Ship song up next. Yep, the Don't Care, Just Burn. The B song, StarCraft. The next song, Fair Warning. It's a shipping song. Cassie is a fan of the ship, and they wanted something cute since the soundtrack was delayed, but this is the most divisive ship in the show. Um, really? That's a divisive one? Wow, really? Okay. Bumblebee. this this was stated at the time by Williams as not canon, but shippers weren't having it. Ali Nightmare, Bumblebee is the next one. They just did it in the style to team names in the show like Ruby or Juniper. Ah, jeez. Wow. As the night's going on, my train of thought is getting slower and slower. So I tell y'all what, I'm going to go ahead. Okay, we got 4 more comments here before we jump into that one. And then, we'll just chit chat for a few more minutes. And, then I'll go out there and spend the rest of the evening with the wife and all that good stuff. StarCraft, though, even Blake's VA was tagged on Twitter for trying to tell people at the time it wasn't canon. It wasn't a canon song, but but the shippers, it was sad. Emporo, gosh, no, I'm terrible. Actually, you can see the bunny's chin in Volume 1. Character concept art. Jean was not kidding. He always had it. Oh yeah, that yeah. Yeah, he's always had that thing. Yeah. I haven't seen the concept art, but yeah, he's obviously been wearing something up underneath that armor. So yeah, it played over the game's end credit. And is this camera zooming in and focusing? I don't know. Who cares? Yeah, it is. Amar, well, Go. Okay. Well, gotta go now. Sleep. I have 12-hour work tomorrow. Oh, for me, I prefer Sun and Blake ship way more than Yang and Blake. Oh, definitely. I don't really ship. I'm just gonna say that now. I don't ship. I don't do none of that. But definitely, dude, go get some sleep. I know you need. You're working a 12-hour shift tomorrow. Definitely go to sleep. But yeah, I don't ever ship. Usually, if I ship, it's a Canon ship or anything like that. I don't do all the shipping stuff. But it is what it is. And if I do ship, it's probably a weirdo ship because I had one on DuckTales one time and it's kind of a weird one. But nonetheless, though, don't care, just burn. Yeah, people ship Blake's son, and B ship is the most violent ship in the fandom. Wow. Okay, so if it's that violent, let's play it. First, we got to go to Aspen Dental. You know, I'm actually going to pause that for a second. See, that's what that advertising, that flipping, they're catching me and my wife's words. I'm telling y'all. Because we were talking about her crown in her mouth for, dental stuff. And now I'm getting Aspen Dental advertisements from flipping Google. My goodness. And that's also probably why I'm sitting here getting ads for Hardee's and Zaxby's and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and continue. You know what? Let's just see what other ad we got next, just for the heck of it. I'll probably get copyrighted for these things, but who cares? What's the next ad?
200 years ago, a few brave souls set out in search of a better future.
Oh, by the way, that's what I drive every day.
Modern day pioneers deliver something even greater, the American dream.
Thank you, truck drivers. See, I'm telling y'all. Okay, there's a garden. Oh! This song kind of has the cadence of the Golden Girls theme song. Or at least it did at the beginning. Oh, and if you can see the fan art, by the way, down here, BY with a bumblebee down there. So I didn't know if y'all could see that, but I'm wondering also if this... never mind. But yeah, oh my gosh. I'm trying to look at the screen over here to kind of get a vague idea of how this screen's looking on there, because for me this screen got really bright. And I have the backlight turned way down. Let me see here, Bumblebee, huh? Okay, now we're on the other side of this song. Move that microphone. Okay. I also like the fan art where Blake's hand here is a paw. Okay, so this is Yang's part of the song. Okay. Uh-oh. I heard the way she said, I could be...
Like a serenade, every word you say has me falling in love with you. Like a
okay.
beat, you are so sweet.
Her. The puns are strong in this one. Okay. Plus, I did see someone say something about the puns. There's a ton of puns. Per DB. Back to the hive. We'll go up a notch on the volume there. PSN, Alexa sure is listening. The worst part is I don't have any Alexa. Okay, so yeah, it is a cute, fun little song. So let me actually, we are going to hit that power button there. Hopefully, the settings that I messed with earlier actually, hopefully they don't stay that way because I don't want to keep the settings that way. But you know, we have been sitting here for 2 hours going through this soundtrack. It was 8 songs. Yes, I talk a lot. I'm sorry about that. But you know what? First things first, let's jump over here to the comments. StarCraft. Bumblebee brought to you by Bimbo Bread. I just heard that in my head. Oh my gosh. Yes, for some reason, Bimbo is a bread company out there that I don't understand why they haven't changed their name yet. Because, of course, everything is PC nowadays. And Bimbo, it's a kind of a derogatory term towards women now. But yeah, Bimbo Bread brings to you Bumblebee. But yeah, PSN, all the bee puns in this song are funny. Yes, I did notice the bee puns, and we had a few cat puns in there as well, especially with the purr bee when she's trying to say pretty. So yeah, the puns, I definitely need to go back, re-listen to that. Hopefully that little spot that I'm seeing here is the screen of the computer. What the heck? Huh. Oh, I don't know what that is. Who cares? Okay, but nonetheless, though, Ollie Nightmare, thank you, truck drivers, especially now. I work with them all the time and tend to thank them often for what they do. I don't know what capacity that you work with us at, but for me personally, I'm at a home improvement store every single day, and that's what I deliver to every day. Granted, I'm over the road Monday through Friday, so that's the capacity that I work with other people at, is at the home improvement stores. I deliver, pretty much if you got a power drill, you're welcome. That's what I deliver. StarCraft, I honestly don't care about people shipping, but what bothers me is when they give me the "if you're not with us, you're against us" attitude, as a good portion of the Bumblebee shippers do. Not all though. Not all though. He's making sure not to lump you all in with the violent ones. So yeah, it is definitely, I don't ship that much either, and I think that's probably why nobody really has a problem when I say, different ships and stuff like that. I think nobody has a problem when shipping and with my reactions, because I don't ship. I don't care about the ship. If it's not canon, I really don't ship it. I understand people who do, but still. Um, Tenshi, well, thank you, Bill, for having us. Now go and take care of your miss. Yeah, definitely will. I mean, we'll definitely talk for a few more moments and stuff like that. I'll go through the comments as y'all are punching them in and stuff like that. But yeah, we're definitely not going to be on here too much longer. But definitely, we will be, out there. We're going to hang out in the living room the rest of the night. I don't know what she's doing. She said she had something cooking up out there besides food, which that is definitely what I'm going towards next, is the food. Because I know right before I started this, she started cooking, but it was in the slow cooker. You know what? Let's get to the comments. Alley Nightmare, I am. If it happens, then it happens, shipper. Oh, okay, yeah. I am a if it happens, it happens shipper. Okay, cool. I understand that definitely. I'm kind of the same way. Don't care, just burn. See you next stream. See you then. Alley Nightmare, I work at distribution center. Okay, that's awesome. I actually used to work in a distribution center as well. We distributed for a place called Kimberly Clark. Pretty much if you have Huggies or Kleenex or whatever other bath tissue you might have, that was them. So I definitely loaded the trailers that I now haul every, well, I didn't load those trailers, but I have been back to my former employer and told them literally I make more in 6 months of working with this company than I've made here working with y'all for 6 years. That was my former employer that I was delivering to. But, hey, it is what it is. um, Time Dragon, 3 character shorts before Volume 5. With the folks that we do got left, I believe StarCraft, you gave me the, let me go to Judd first, but I do like them but I do like them all. Okay, yeah. But yeah, StarCraft, Chibi, next, fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm definitely, of course, doing Chibi next. From the gist of what y'all were saying at the beginning of the stream, y'all were saying, of course, y'all want me to watch Chibi first and then jump into 5. So pretty much stay at the pace that I'm at. Don't try to rush and stuff like that. But from what I remember on the list of everything you gave me, I have got to slow down. Whew. Hold on a second. Okay. So, sorry about that, but I've got to learn to slow my words down and quit talking so fast because I was at a loss of breath. But, plus at the same time, I felt something kind of, and I don't want that on YouTube. So, yeah, time to slow myself down. Yes, I put the character shorts in the list. Okay, so what I was about to say, though, is with the character shorts, were those before RWBY Chibi Season 2, or was that after RWBY Chibi and right before Volume 5? That's what I don't know, whether or not to watch the shorts right before Chibi and consider that part of Season Volume 4 or not. So that's what I'm wondering, is the character shorts part pretty much the end of Volume 4? Because whichever volume it goes with, that's the playlist I'm going to put it on. Such as if it's pretty much, watch them at the end of Volume 4, I'm going to put that on the playlist for, Volume 4. And not, Volume 1, Volume 5. And we don't have any more World of Remnants, to my knowledge, to worry about. So we don't have to worry about that either, so... Oof. Also, okay, StarCraft. Also, please check the comment above. Don't care, just burn a minute or two ago. And the shorts are after Chibi, before Volume 5. Okay, so I'll consider it pretty much the start of Volume 5. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't start... Oh, okay, now I remember the end of the list. Because the end of the list only had 3. Okay. The end of the list only had 3, and the beginning of the list had 5, because you got the character short intros, which is like 50-something seconds long. Okay, so yeah, now I remember. So I'll be putting that with the Volume 5, playlist. Okay, cool beans. Tenshi, as I already stated at the beginning of the stream, there's no point of rushing. There will be a lot to learn in the next volumes. I'm not going to rush, but at the same time, I am going to push some, I want to try to shoot for... with 13, it says 13 people still watching. What I'm going to really try to shoot for is roughly two chapters every week. And if I can, I'll push more. But 2 chapters a week to 3 chapters a week. And that'll pretty much be 3 weeks. And I should be able to get done with, the volumes at a reasonable pace. And just one second, y'all. By all means, my wife is showing up again. And she's probably wondering, when the heck are you going to be done? And when are you going to shut up? And when are you going to... She's shoveling like... You can... I know. You can talk.
And Cinderella.
Cinderella.
We're watching Cinderella.
Okay, so I'm being informed that I'm watching Cinderella tonight. Am I watching the cartoon?
No, the real one.
You don't want me to say what I'm going to say if you do that. It'll embarrass you. But, okay, so we're going to watch the live action?
Yes.
Okay, so...
When we get out here.
When I get out there?
If.
If I get out there.
So I'm about to start it.
Well, I've seen it how many times?
That's okay. Doesn't matter.
Either way, I'll be out there like 5 minutes tops.
My food will be cold by then.
Okay, I'll be out there. Don't worry.
Okay.
It'll only take me a couple minutes.
Mm.
They'll understand. Okay, so as y'all heard, I'm about to go watch Cinderella, the live-action Cinderella. Of course, Disney's remaking every flipping thing. But let's read through these 4 comments, and that'll be about, we'll do that. Okay, so StarCraft, the character shorts belong in Volume 5 playlist when you finish. Yeah, StarCraft again. Yeah, that's the character intros for that. StarCraft repost. Billy, do you read at all? If you do, since you're through Volume 4, you might want to check out RWBY novel After the Fall on your own time. Oh, okay. On your own time as supplement. Oh, wow. At first when I was reading that, it was like, do you even read it all? But yeah, I got what you're saying. I got what it was saying now. It was like, hey, do you read? Because if you do, there's this. And yeah, I do read a lot right now. What I'm doing is reading. It's a Twisted Tale. I don't know. It's down here, actually, because that's the shelf. All the wife got me all those books and stuff. It's a Twisted Tale of, a Disney movie. The, What If the Belle's Mom Cursed the Beast? And that's what I'm reading right now. So yeah, I'm going to look into the book that you're talking about and try to figure out, I'll probably end up buying it knowing me. StarCraft again, Billy, one of your RWBY reaction days need to be on Tuesday. Why? Because then you can make it RWBY Tuesday. Oh, that's actually a really good pun. I like it. Don't give up, Manzaro and Alley Nightmare. Have a good night. Get some eating. Okay, so yes, I did tell her that I would be out there in a few minutes. And it has been a few minutes. We have been streaming now for like 2 hours and 15 minutes. So, unfortunately, yeah. Happy wife, happy life. So, with that said, I am going to go ahead. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead. There's Time Dragon. See ya. And each and every other person, StarCraft, Manzaro, Judd, Tenchi, Amar, I know he was in here. We had quite a few people show up. I'm trying to think of some names real fast. Chloe Rodriguez, we had her show up. We had Denise show up. I know I already said that one already, but I'm trying to, I know we had Just Kitty in here. We got a name here I can't pronounce. Daniel, he was in here. Lanina, I can't pronounce the last part, but yeah, we know what I'm saying. Y'all know the drill from here. So I'm going to get up, end it like we do every other, thing that we end around here. Y'all know the drill. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says, I like you as you are. See y'all later, y'all.